So after the zoning text language is in place, what happens next? Let's explore the process and talk about safeguards for protecting our investment at Amberley Green. Hi, I'm Scott Larmer, Amberley Village Manager, and thanks for joining us for the third in a series of 3 short videos regarding proposed zoning text changes for Amberley Green. The purpose of this series is to inform, educate, and encourage dialogue with residents. So far, we've covered why we need zoning changes and what's covered in the zoning text. In this video, we'll talk through the development process the new zoning code puts in place, and we'll take a closer look at opportunities for resident input throughout that process. The development process for Amberley Green is laid out step by step in the final section of the document entitled Amberley Green District Designation Process Draft, which can be found on our website at amberleyvillage.org. So let's say a developer wants to come and build a dog park or a small office building at Amberley Green. Applicants to develop the property will go through a rigorous series of steps with 2 public hearings built into the process along the way to allow for public opinion to be heard and for any questions to be answered and allow for any necessary changes. The first step would be the submission of a concept plan. The zoning code text outlines a detailed set of items that must be included before a concept can even be considered. This includes the written text outlining all project specifications, a topical map, preliminary development plan map, a description of the management of open space or common areas, and any proposed covenants, as well as a projected schedule for construction. Second, village staff would vet the application to ensure it is complete and meets the guidelines before sending it on to the next step. Third, the Village Planning Commission would then review the application and the concept plan and hold the public hearing. And through the public hearing process, the Planning Commission would gather resident feedback and then make recommendations to Village Council. Recommendations could include approval, approval with modification, or disapproval and the reasons. Fourth, once received by Village Council, a process of approval based upon satisfaction of the application requirements must be met. Then a second public hearing is held to allow council to hear public opinion and allow for questions and require any necessary changes. The 5th step calls for council to review all changes and approve the application with a final development plan prepared by a professional engineer, architect, or landscape architect to be submitted to staff. The zoning code text provides specific details that must be included and makes provisions for any necessary amendments along the way. There is also an appeal process outlined in the document to offer a balanced process for all parties involved. As with all sections of the zoning code text, you are encouraged to review the document in its entirety, and you're invited to offer feedback. Amberley Village elected officials and staff are committed to transparency throughout this process. We hope these short videos have been helpful in breaking down the basics of the proposed process for Amberley Green. We again invite you to join us for the public hearing planned for July 8th at our Planning Commission meeting scheduled for 7 p.m. Look for meeting information at our online calendar at amberleyvillage.org or call 531-8675 for more information or to sign up to speak. Details regarding a second public hearing will be released once a date is set. We encourage all residents to sign up to receive notifications on our website. Well, thanks again for tuning in. We look forward to hearing from you.